So my role specifically, I'm a senior project manager with Permasteelisa. So I'm overseeing the project from a high level, really every aspect from initial contract execution through design, procurement, manufacturing, and installation. Permasteelisa is one of the nation's leading facade contractors. We're one of the few contractors that really are turnkey, where we participate from pre-construction, design, manufacturing, and installation. Change orders specifically has been a pain point for the organization for, like every other contractor. It's always been a pain point. Like a lot of other contractors out there, we were doing it all in Excel. Every project manager had their own variation of how they calculate a change order, how they price a change order, how they present a change order, and then how it's tracked on the project level and reported to management. And then from a reporting perspective, you never knew if you had the most current or most up-to-date version of that change order log, because it was probably saved on somebody's desktop because they worked on it on the plane, headed to the job site. But it was very quickly recognized, internally as a great tool for tracking the change, and then externally, it was quickly recognized as some great visibility into what's open, and it definitely made the conversations easier. It made the follow-up and follow-through a lot easier, but it was very quickly recognized internally too by management that it was a great tool and a great value to our process, and it solved a lot of issues that we had very quickly. I would say yes, our revenue capture is higher, and I would say it's primarily driven by the visibility or I guess more of the constant visibility that we have into change orders, because it has become a natural function of managing a project for us. We are always in that system, and we are always seeing what change orders are open, what change orders need attention, what change orders are outstanding. I think that's been huge. And now when the general contractor sees a no-cost change with the status of potential change order or placeholder, they can recognize too internally that that there is cost there. It's the single source of truth. It's there's not several versions of the same thing. There's one version of your change order. There's one version of your change order log. You have the history to see how it might have changed, but there's no question about whether or not you're looking at the most current version of a change order log or of a change order. So there's never any questions. There's no hunting down the right file. It's one repository of all of your change on the project, and it's easy to extract and filter and manipulate the information to tell you what you need. The user interface is great, the presentation's great, but the fact that we have one source for all change on all projects is, I think, the most important for the business.